Wild card Saturday. Lions in the playoffs for the first time since 1999. Great job by Jim Schwartz and Martin Mayhew, Prime, your former teammate at Florida State.
He played the other corner.
And Sean Payton and the Saints.
Come back, Brett.
He's coming
Brett
back.
Favre in
He's
the
coming
house
back.
as well. National championship game being played Monday featuring LSU. Matthew Stafford hits Calvin Johnson for 22 yards and a Lions first down. Great opening drive here for Stafford and the Lions. He finds Titus Young 15 yards there on a 3rd and 7. Moving the chains. 3 plays later on a 1st and goal. And Philip, this is just how you draw it up when they scratch out the first 15. You like this game plan, huh?
I'm telling you, Stafford was, I don't even know if he missed that first drive. He spread it all around. That's the thing. He got Calvin Johnson, but he's got other guys, other weapons, and they came up big on that drive.
Hit Will Heller for the 10-yard touchdown. Drew Brees, though, coming right back. 23 yards to Devery Henderson. Remember, no Lance Moore out this game with a hamstring injury. 2nd and 2 now. It's Brees to Colston. Stephen Tulloch, though, comes up with a nice play. Fumbles. It's recovered by Justin Durant. So these are the kinds of turnovers that you need.
Not the character of this Saints team.
But the Lions didn't take advantage of it. And so they ended up putting the football. And on the next Saints possession, it is Brees to Pierre Thomas on the screen on a 3rd and 10.
We give Sproles a lot of credit, but this guy has been consistent.
And keep in mind, no Mark Ingram for the last quarter of the season with a foot injury. Thomas, more of that consistency,
Nice.
Prime.
Great
31
blocking
yards.
downfield. You can only break a run like that when you have good blocking by the receivers downfield.
And now 3rd and 1 at the Lions' 2-yard line. It is Darren Sproles
That Shetland pony's nice.
for the 2-yard touchdown. And Philip, we don't have to tell you how special a player Darren Sproles is.
I'll tell you what, big-time player, and he usually hurts you more receiving. He had 10 carries for 51 yards tonight.
Game tied up at 7. Lions coming right back. Stafford to Calvin Johnson, 18 yards. The first down at the 31-yard line.
It's incredible how they consistently get him the ball.
And I like the fact that the game plan was, let's just come out and let's throw it. Stafford and Nate Burleson. Another pickup of 21 yards. 3 plays later, it's Stafford to Calvin Johnson for the touchdown.
Well,
You know he's going to get it, but you still can't stop him.
Johnson gets both feet down. Stafford 6 for 8, 73 yards on that drive. Lions on top 14-7. Keep in mind, Calvin Johnson finished the regular season with 2 200-yard games in his last 3. Here, Brees is hit by Willie Young, fumbles. It's recovered by Justin Durant. But the problem is the whistle blew before the recovery. So the Lions couldn't advance it. They could just take possession. That would have been a touchdown.
would have been a touchdown. And at the end of the day, it's still another fumble, another turnover that they didn't get any points out of, but that should have been a touchdown there.
And now Brees to Colston. 23 yards and a first down for the Saints. 1:43 left in the half on a 4th and 1 here. And Sean Payton's a gambler, going for it. Chris Ivory picks up the first down. Saints are still in business. 21
Great
seconds
push by
left.
the offensive line.
Saints are out of timeouts. And here it's Brees to Colston. It's called a touchdown, plus Amari Spivey is called for unnecessary roughness because the hand to the helmet there. But they took a look at this because every scoring play is reviewed, and they saw that the ball did pop out. But still, the penalty, it stood. 16 seconds left now. Brees can't find anybody. And so he backs up.
Catch the ball, half's over. Catch the ball for an interception, the half's over.
That's why he's
you get no
playing
points.
Looking for Jimmy Graham there. 8 seconds left. Brees.
Catch the ball, interception, half's over. No points.
So
Back-to-back plays.
John Casey came on out of a 24-yard field goal, 14-10. Saints down at the break. 3rd quarter.
And then it starts to...
At some point, the offense is going to just start to click, and they're not going to give you the opportunities. Here's Brees to Robert Meacham, although he drops this pass right here, right in his hands.
Can't blame it on the lights, can't blame it on anything. You just flat out dropped them. And in a game of this magnitude.
All right, I don't back up. We'll give it to somebody else.
Well, and Philip, you know it. You've got Floyd, you've got Jackson, and you've also got a big tight end there. Drew Brees got a ton of weapons as well.
I'm telling you, there he finds Devery Henderson right down the seam. Their hard run action, anytime they hard run action, you see both backs there to help. These guys can really run up the field, and like we've mentioned, Drew's as accurate as anyone.
Primetime nominee right there. Saints go 78 yards in 4 plays. Bam, bam, just like that. Going forward here on a 4th and 1 at their own 38-yard line. How about that for guts?
Mooch, is that 5 points of pressure or 8 points of pressure?
Drew Brees
loves that.
up and over for the first down. 2nd and 3 now. It is Brees to Colston. 40 yards on the line. Colston's out at the 3.
The secondary still in the shower cooling off right now.
And then 13th play of the drive, and Jason, this is what happens. Jimmy Graham's wide open. Defense,
Yeah, a little
they
bit of
can't get
confusion.
set.
A little bit of confusion defensively, and you just can't do that. And it's a great job by Drew Brees getting them lined up quick and throwing it out there. I mean, you can't have it. You just can't have it.
Just like that, Saints on top 24-14. You know Graham can get up to get down. Hooper in college at Miami. 24-14. Stafford coming right back. Triple coverage, no problem.
Don't matter.
Megatron can get it.
One of the best in the
get it.
business. Arguably the best in the business.
And Phillip, how about this catch by Calvin Johnson? The presence of mind to come back to get the football.
Great catch and great throw. You know, Stafford was under pressure. He had to throw it early. He threw it to where his guy could get it, and nobody else could.
3rd and goal. Chargers, is this in the Chargers playbook here, Phillip, on 3rd and goal?
I've had a few to the pylon. I get ragged a long time by how long it takes me to get to that pylon. Great run there.
That one was called a touchdown. All scoring plays were reviewed. There you see the back knee and the ball. The back knee touches down the ground. At the same time, the ball hits the pylon, so the play stood. 24-21. Saints going forward again on 4th down. It is Darren Sproles.
You had to play defense, but you did account for Darren Sproles' running ability. Phillip, probably the best offseason acquisition in the game.
Couple of plays later, all looking for Brees and
Gotta
looking for
make that
Meacham.
play.
Aaron
That's the
Berry, though,
ball.
doesn't
Gotta
come
make
up with the
that
interception.
play. You gotta make that play. Separates the good from the great.
Right through Berry's arms. And now on a 3rd and 2.
Who's that guy?
Brees to
That's
Sproles.
the Shetland pony.
And Phillip, we talked about it, even though he's about 5'5", 5'6", so strong.
So strong. He was pound for pound, bar the strongest guy on our team, and just what a great player.
17-yard touchdown scamper for Sproles, and Jim Schwartz all over his defense here. Guys can't get your arms around that little guy. Saints on top 31-21. Stafford looking for Titus Young. At some point, this is going to happen too. Picked off by Jabari Greer. You keep taking shots, you eventually get behind, and that's when that Saints defense gets a little bit more opportunistic.
So they were still in the game here. It was only a 10-point game, and this is the difference. The Saints defensive backs made the plays, and Detroit, as we saw, has dropped 3 interceptions already.
And Drew Brees is not taking his foot off the
Phillip
gas.
said early, he holds that safety in the middle of the field, pumped him down the seam, had a cover 2 call, wanted to keep that safety in the middle because he knew that he had the receiver running down the sideline wide open, not one-on-one. There he goes right there.
Saints owner Tom Benson loves it, and Robert Meacham, 56 yards later, he's in for the touchdown.
Could have did a moonwalk in the end zone.
Meacham had 4 catches, 111 yards. Lions are down 17 at this point, and the clock is a serious issue. Stafford, it's Calvin Johnson.
When you see cornerbacks trying to hit the receiver low, you know he's the man.
A couple of plays later, Stafford and Nate Burleson. So at this point, the Saints defense, they're definitely going to bend. Up 17 with just under 5 left. Stafford goes back to his favorite target, Calvin Johnson. Led the NFL in receiving yards this year, 1,681. 12-yard touchdown. What a day for Johnson. 12 catches, 211 yards, and a couple of TDs. But on the onside kick, Jonathan Amaya there with the recovery, so the Saints take over. And Phillip, Drew Brees is not taking his foot off the gas, is he?
Well, you know, you play Tampa 2, and he finds a way to beat you up the field, and so you go single safety, and he throws his guy open, and those guys go and make plays.
Gets Meacham again there, 41 yards. And Pierre Thomas with the final touchdown of the night for the Saints, 45-28. Brees throws for 466 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the Saints, after losing a year ago in the wild card round to the Seattle Seahawks, 7-9, they make it academic in their first playoff matchup this year. Drew Brees throwing for 466 yards and 3 touchdowns. Saints are moving on. They'll face the Niners.